I just landed my dream job. I started this week. Right, Ginny? This is my wife and my child, by the way. He's a naked baby right now. Rawr. But for the last 3 years, I have had and still have my own business where we help people create videos, short form videos on YouTube and create podcasts. And I wanted to talk through, I think the only reason I got this job, I don't think, I know the only reason I got this job was because I decided to post YouTube videos and short form videos on the internet. And so I wanted to explain to you why my life has been radically changed just by creating a rhythm and a habit of posting videos online here. So I have a company called Mercury Media, and I started it almost 4 years ago, where we were just making videos for people. I was writing LinkedIn posts. I was making videos for my dad. We were doing all sorts of crazy things. And finally, I started getting more clients. I started making videos for podcasters. And I actually met this guy named Gary Bird. And I met him on a TikTok Live. I think I've met more impactful people on TikTok Live than anything else. So go on TikTok Live. But I met him. He gave me some advice as a budding entrepreneur. Long story short, now I work for him after having contracted for him for about a year. And I really am excited, and it's crazy because I have this belief that Jenny kind of rolls her eyes sometimes whenever I talk about, but I believe you can make money doing whatever you want in the world right now. I think with the internet, you can literally, the camera's right there, babe. You can literally do anything you want and make money if you do it right. And I'm living proof of that. 4 years ago, I was working at a job that was not my favorite. I wanted to make YouTube videos. I wanted to make videos in general, and I just wasn't able to do it. My boss would always be like, "Oh, are you done making those videos? What about all the other work you're supposed to be doing?" And I'm like, "You don't understand me." And I always used to think, man, what if that was my job? What if my job was to make videos? And now it is. It really is. Now I get a whole job where all I have to do is focus on, do videos work? Do videos that we make, are they good? And I get to lead a team of editors and other strategists on doing that. And so that's one reason why I think you should be posting on everything right now is whatever you want to do. If you document it and you get reps and you get practice, you will over time. It might not be within 6 months, might be 2 years, might be 3 years, but I can promise you the investment that you make within those initial few years is going to be so worth it. I also think I've created better connections on just posting content consistently. There's tons of bugs around here. I've made such good connections by posting videos that it's insane. What's really fun is going somewhere, not everywhere, right? I'm not famous, but I went to Vid Summit, and for someone to look at me and be like, "Oh, I've seen your videos." That's an incredible feeling. It feels super weird because you're like, "Wow, I thought these numbers on the screen were just fake numbers," but you realize, oh, these are actual real people watching these things. And then the third thing, is you just get to learn a craft that's valuable. I think moving forward, YouTube is going to be one of the most valuable things. And the level to succeed, the level of excellence needed to succeed every year goes up. And so if you start next year, the level is going to be even higher. So you're going to have to work even harder to catch up. Or if you start right now, you catch it where it's at right now, and you start posting, you're going to be that much more ahead of people who start next year. You're going to be that much more ahead of you if you were to start in 2 years. Everyone says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is today. And it's the same thing with posting videos on YouTube, in my opinion. And listen, I'm going to be posting a lot over here over the next couple months. In the past, I'm going to be honest with you right now. Actually, I'm kind of nervous to recording this. I I don't know, man. I haven't talked to the camera in a long time, so I'm a little skittish. I used to be able to do this a lot more. It's proof that you kind of need to continue to do this if you want to be good at it. But I want to be trying to provide more value to the people here on this channel. And I want to do it strategically, and I want to generate a community of like 1,000 people who are interested in growing together via video. So hopefully I can start making more videos to kind of like give more I hate that phrase, give more value, to kind of give more tips and tricks and actually share things I've learned over the course of the last 3 years on growing via video. And I'm going to be documenting my own growth on my main channel too, here as well. I think someone mentioned doing a roast, so I'm going to try and do a live stream where I do a roast next week. Yeah, if you're watching this, I just want to share, even though I'm excited about my job, it's crazy. It's like a really bittersweet moment, honestly, because for the last 4 years, I had a moment today where I'm doing all my work for like as on my business as the side hustle time frame. Like it's after work and I'm working on stuff and I'm like, wow, like now it's just a side hustle, but I do want to pivot more towards coaching. So that's sort of my challenge. And maybe that's what I need to sort of frame this as, is like follow my journey to growing a coaching business. And I want to get it up to like $5K a month just from, it's not that hard to do. It really isn't. And that money can just go straight to savings, honestly. So hopefully I can generate a 5K coaching business and kind of document that along the way for you guys. Yeah, let me know what topics you might want to see here, what topics you might want to hear. If you like this angle and this out, in the back, my backyard, it's pretty sick. The setup wasn't too hard to set up here. Let me just read off some topics here, and you tell me in the comments. If you're watching this, you're probably Oren or maybe F or Zakant Pro. You guys probably are watching this to the end because you guys are awesome. So here's some topics that I've like kind of worked on, and I want to hear what you guys think. You don't have to create a business as a YouTuber, or maybe like why you shouldn't create a business as a YouTuber. I feel like every YouTuber is creating businesses nowadays. You don't have to. You can just make your own stuff if you want. You don't have to scale your YouTube channel to oblivion. Everyone's like, you got to scale. You got to hire an editor and build a team. Like, no, you don't have to do that. I do want to put together like a whole live stream and like a presentation on how to build a mildly successful $14,000 a month short form content agency. Just as sort of like a transition from where I've been to like where I'm going, and kind of closing up, be like, hey, if you want to do what I did, here's what I would give advice for if you're running a business trying to generate $14,000 a month. Like, now, do I get to keep that? That's all revenue, right? So it's not profit, but that's something I thought about. Or like kind of like life lessons around all of that. Maybe even go more into deep. The clickbaity title is why I'm shutting down my business. Maybe not. Let's see. Here's some other stuff. Here's why I hate Ramit Sethi. The number one lesson I learned as a business owner. How I make $100K and still struggle to make rent, right? That's $100K in revenue, not actual profit. How to become a full-time content creator in 3 months. Technically, I am a full-time content creator, if you think about it. How to make a high-performing team of Upwork contractors. Let's see. Why you should start a content agency. Yeah. So maybe some of the things I'm learning. Right now I'm learning you just got to try and do one thing really well, which is obvious, but I'm the type of guy who loves like doing all sorts of things. The other thought I had was potentially just turning this into a vlog, and kind of instead of just doing one takes, What if I just made like a really lo-fi vlog, almost like the vlogs that you see on TikTok and Instagram where it's all kind of like voiceover? What if I just vlogged my whole week and just voiceovered it and just in a long form, but got to talk about what I'm trying to do, all this sort of stuff. Maybe I'll do that, and then maybe it's like one educational piece. I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I